The news network for the people, combating the mainstream media.
Trump issues a travel advisory, not a quarantine, for New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut for the next 2 weeks. President Donald Trump had asked the CDC on Saturday to issue the advisory after he had floated the idea of a quarantine earlier in the day. Now, the CDC said this advisory does not apply to employees of critical infrastructure industries, including but not limited to trucking, public health professionals, financial services, and food supply. Now, these employees of critical infrastructure, as defined by the United States Department of Homeland Security, have a special responsibility to maintain normal work schedules. The move comes, as Trump said on Twitter, after consulting with the governors of the 3 states, who will administer the plan. Trump also said in his tweet that a quarantine would not be necessary, and earlier in the day that he was considering a short-term quarantine of the hotspots in parts of the tri-state area, which includes New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, where cases of the coronavirus continue to rise. Quote, "We're thinking about certain things. Some people would like to see New York quarantine because it's a hotspot. That sometime today we'll do a quarantine, short-term 2 weeks on New York, probably New Jersey, and certain parts of Connecticut," end quote. Trump had told reporters as he departed the White House for Norfolk Naval Station to send off a Navy hospital ship to New York. Now, Trump's suggestion comes after the United States this week became the epicenter of a global pandemic, with more than 120,000 reported COVID-19 cases across the country, and more than 52,000 of them in New York State alone. Officials forecast that the peak in New York is still 14 to 21 days away, but overwhelmed hospitals in New York, as well as across the United States working to treat the coronavirus patients and curb the spread of the virus, are facing shortage of supplies and ventilators, a key piece of equipment. Now, the New York governor, Andrew Cuomo, said that he spoke with Trump on Saturday morning, but the two had not discussed a quarantine plan. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you guys can stay up to date on all the newest information.